Oh my goodness. Welcome back to another Letter Cook. It's another great special episode. Nephew, why do I feel like every time we do these, I feel like it's been 30 months later? Does it feel like it's been a long time to you? Because it feel like it's been a long time to me. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. Well, let me first say this real quick. I do apologize that we have not been on a set schedule. When we first started doing Little Cook, it was every first Monday, then it kind of switched to the second Monday, then it was like 5 o'clock, and then it switched to like 7 o'clock. Please believe me, this kitchen that I'm in, this is the Velvet Cake Kitchen. Okay, this is my own personal business, and it gets busy sometimes, or sometimes somebody want like a late cake or whatever happens, I have to jump on it. And just to want to also let people know, if you're in the Birmingham area and you ever think that I'm closed, yes, I am closed, but I am still here, always baking, making something, cooking something. You just it's we all over the place, but the business is growing. And also, if you're in the Birmingham area, I am looking for an assistant and also a baker who is experienced. Okay, 1 or 2 years when it comes to working with fondant, decorations, gum paste, flowers, all that other good stuff. So if you know anyone or if you are that person, please send me an email to velvetcakes.kp@gmail.com. So I'm not going to waste all of my time on the velvet cake side. We're going to go back over to the Letter Cook. And today I have a special guest, a special friend. We have Miss Monique in the building. Now, if any of you all have been following the Joe Lockett Show for a while, you know that she is definitely a part of the Joe Lockett in media family. So I am honored to have her on the show today. She's going to talk about her business. She's going to plug in her business. She's going to talk about some future things. We're going to chat it up. And today, for those who do not know, because I really didn't post it a lot, so I apologize. My bad. I told you I've been busy. But today we're doing oxtails. That's what we're smelling now. When we leave this building, we're going to be smelling like oxtails, okay? And so we did, we're about to cut up some cabbage. She gonna cut up some cabbage a little bit for me. And then we're gonna have rice with it also. So I did not do cornbread. Oh. And that probably explains why I'm so darn slim, because homegirl need to be eating more cornbread. If I ate more cornbread, I'll probably be married by now. Like this lovely woman right here, okay? Because I was slim.
Everybody who eats cornbread gets married. I just like
so I need to eat some more cornbread. I ate a hush puppy yesterday, but that don't count.
I mean, that's kind of close.
Cornbread. You're not married, see? She goes for the point.
Yeah, we like thick men. Too.
Yes.
It will. Okay. So yeah, cabbage and cornbread go together.
It goes together, and I didn't make no cornbread. I didn't make no cornbread, y'all. So, you know what? Last time we did a Letter Cook with the cornbread. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I cheated. I got one of my employees to make the cornbread. Not that I don't know how to make cornbread, it's just that, and she's more shapely than me. But she's not married. Well, she's too young though. She's too young to get married. Yes, but she know what to do. She's gonna get married soon. When she get old enough, she's gonna get married. But I'm about to pour us some red wine. This is a Merlot. We're doing a red wine because
you didn't say Merlot.
I did a Merlot. Oh my goodness! Please edit it out because I promise you, I know how to talk. I say shrimp, not scrimp. I say hors d'oeuvres, not hors. What they call it? Hors d'oeuvres. And I definitely know how to say jalapenos and not jalapenos. I just got kind of got tired of it. Anyway, or Merlot. I should know how to say that, even though I drink white wine. But we're doing a Merlot today because this is beef. So I cooked the oxtails in the Merlot, and I cooked it in some bourbon. That's what we got on the table. Okay. And I also cooked it in my own beef broth. I made my own beef broth. So baby, I made everything from scratch, but the carrots and the vegetables. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour you a glass while you cut the cabbage. And while you are cutting the cabbage, please let Birmingham know exactly what you do and why you are on the show.
Yes, thank you so much for the floor. And first of all, I love the fact that you are serving the red wine because we do know that red meat pairs perfectly with a red wine. So shout out to you.
And I'm thirsty.
And I know you knew how to say I knew you knew how to say Merlot. I was just
no, you good, girl.
I was just jealous.
You gotta have a friend like you, because if I had a booger hanging out my nose and you didn't say nothing, we would not be friends.
So let me say, one of the reasons why I know that this is a great pairing is because my business is called CNC Food and Beverage, which is a catering company. We are also a beverage service. So what we do our specialty is cocktails, mocktails, signature drinks, and hors d'oeuvres. So we do a lot of events, corporate level events specifically. I have a couple corporate contracts through here in the city, and I do look to have more. So if you know anyone, you can send them my way, or you can check out my website, CNC Food and Beverage, or of course, just find me online. Either way, all platforms. However, we pair our wines or our beverages, whatever the company or the client is looking for, whether it's an upscale event, whether it's a happy hour event, whether it's a baby shower event, whatever that event looks like. We are skilled, professional. I have a staff. We bring all the things to lighten the load of the client. And if you're a person who's ever thrown an event, it's a ton of work. So usually my clients are very happy with the service that I provide, simply because I take a lot off their plate, right?
Yes.
So that's right. Feeding lots of people is not easy. Whenever you're doing something for 50, 100, 150 people, it really does change the game. And you can be a fabulous cook at home when you're just cooking for your family. But when you're trying to multiply that times 300, it changes the game. So I'm happy to give you guys that tidbit. If you ever need something in that area, you can please reach out. Of course, CNC Food and Beverage. Now, nephew. So, but the main thing that I wanted to discuss with Kenya is the new venture that I'm on. Well, it's not new for me, but it's going to be new to the family in Birmingham. So I left my corporate job about 6 years ago. And ever since then, I've been in the world of trading. Okay. In addition to my caterings, that's a great thing. But to something to feed my day to day, I trade the stock market. So I've been telling her about it lately, and wanting to give her some tips on how she can invest and reinvest, and just really do things that's going to make your money work for you.
Okay. So I know you want to talk more about the trading business, but let me get back to the catering, and then we're going to go to the trading. Okay. So how did you get into the catering part?
So, funny story. I was actually in a relationship with a prime caterer here in the city, and things were not going well. I started the beverage part of the catering under his brand. And when things weren't going well with us, I had to actually pivot and just create my own umbrella. So, ladies, if you're ever having a bad situation, don't think you stuck. You just can pivot like I did.
Exactly.
There's always a pivot in you.
And I had to take my shoes off because this is my kitchen, and if there's any glass, I would have to just sue myself. But them shoes started to hurt. But no, I think that's cool. Now I have been to several of your parties, and actually, this is just such a great day that you decided to come today, because she has, but it was the right timing because I just had my Juneteenth party at her place. So it was nephew, and it was at Monique's place, and it was some of our other close friends and my close friends, and I had a really good time. And let me tell you something, she has the perfect spot for a party. If you need a pool party, if you're in Birmingham, she's professional. Don't go over there and acting all wild and crazy and getting sick in the pool and stuff like that. Okay. Because it's a real business. Okay. So, that's just something that we're going to segue from. But back to the trading part.
Yes.
How did you get into trading though?
So I was with my corporate company for about 15 years. And with a corporation, and I tell anybody, if you're with a company, especially like a Fortune 500 company, generally they're going to have some stocks. So buy into their purchase plan, their employee purchase plan. So for us, they started giving us stock. And at the time, our company just went public and our IPO was very low. And so they gave us a generous amount. And over the years, as the years continued, I bought into that purchase plan, which allowed me to get my stocks at a cheaper rate every year. So that really bloomed into my brokerage account looking really nice. And so when I decided to walk away from that company, I just kind of went back into my brokerage account and kept playing
Mhm.
with that money and kept learning to the
Mhm.
point where I became really good at it. So
Okay.
for me, it was the matter of, hey, there's a lot of information. There's so
Mhm.
much to learn. And for me, it was more of a, we need to make this a seamless thing to
Mhm.
educate others.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
when I first started, it was just everything everywhere. And it's
Mhm.
kind of like, you don't know what you don't know. So
Right.
it's important to put in, so for me, it was important to put things in perspective of what you need to know first and what you need to know next and next and next and next.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what made me start kind of building out my education plan for other
Mhm.
people, was because I really wanted other people to get into it, especially women who may have gone through bad breakups, kind of like I did, and just needed other outlets.
Right.
Because sometimes we get into a position
Mhm.
that makes us feel stuck. And
Right.
I don't want anybody ever to feel stuck.
Especially
like I did.
if the man is like the breadwinner,
Mhm.
and it's like, hey, if he's the breadwinner, then he will make you think that, okay, when I leave, you don't have nothing. I mean,
Right.
you seen our show, Polygamist.
Absolutely.
If you all
Man,
haven't seen
if you have not
Polygamist
seen it-
on Netflix, baby, you better get your life together. You better pay your
Right.
$8.98 or $8.99 or however much
However
it is. Okay. And get on that Polygamist, because that will be a great example of get your stocks, your trades up, get your finances up. Because once that man, if you get married to a Joe, what's his name? Jonas. If you get married to a Jonas, okay.
Shout out to Joe Lockett.
Shout out to Joe. But if you ever get married to a Jonas, ladies, baby, you got to have your bread up, because the way she was
Yeah.
begging for that man to stay.
Yeah, she was all on his leg and everything. If you hadn't seen it, we don't want to give you too much. But I will say, and this is for any situation, if you
Mhm.
allow someone to feed you, you can also allow them to starve you.
Ooh,
And
say it
that's-
again.
That's a word right there. okay?
Yes.
Don't ever put
That is
yourself
a
in that
word.
position.
That is a word. So I'm gonna take a break real quick. We're just gonna talk about the cabbage. I'm seasoning it. Like I
Yes.
said, I made my own beef broth. I'm so happy. I'm so
proud of
excited. Me
you.
too. I mean, I'm not saying it like this is my first time. Really, it's not. But I'm sprinkling just a little bit of salt in here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put some black pepper in it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
I'm
whoop.
trying to figure out what other seasoning. Usually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Usually, I put bacon in it. I fry my bacon on the bottom, and then I put my cabbage in it, and then I put a little bit of broth. But I didn't have any bacon, so I said we're just gonna do it another way.
Well, I'm glad, because I personally don't eat bacon
You
anymore.
don't. What?
Yes. So I'm in a place in my life where I'm trying to be 100% serious about the
Yes.
things that I put in my body.
Okay.
Now, normally, I'm gonna tell you, normally I don't eat beef either.
Okay,
But I make an
okay.
exception every now and then.
Right? Because
So, and after what, a couple weeks ago, we had that whole oxtail fiasco with the man
oh
who
yeah,
came-
with the guy.
I was like, girl, if you make oxtails, I'm making an exception.
You
that
know,
day.
but you were the reason why I even
Yeah,
came
we
up to
had
meet
that whole
you, because we had the
conversation here.
conversation in May, and I was like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Let It Cook in June.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about the $70 oxtails. Now,
Right.
would you pay $70 for oxtail?
Absolutely not.
Ooh.
Absolutely
So
not.
why do you think people were willing to break their necks to pay for
And stand in line for hours too.
and stand in line for hours? Why do you think people were willing to do that?
Well,
somebody around the corner.
He's a an
Uh-huh.
internet sensation, and
Okay.
I think that any type of celebrity fandom
Uh-huh.
makes us feel like you want to be a part of that. And even
Right.
if the person isn't that famous in real life, if they're internet famous, people
Mhm.
flock to that. So
Mhm.
for whatever reason, I believe that had a lot to do with it. And now we have mixed reviews on whether or not it was good. But I just know I
Mhm.
wouldn't have stood in line to pay $70 for what I saw in the picture. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
No shade to him.
Yeah. But it's really the hype.
Because we have good food everywhere. There's so
Exactly.
many places in Birmingham that has great food. And I tell
Exactly.
people all the time, as much as I travel and get out of the state, a lot of times ain't nobody messing with our food. Like Chicago, Detroit, New York, they are not messing with it.
Birmingham
So-
has excellent food.
Depending on what.
I mean,
What we got the Chicago and New York. We got.
Like, of course,
That ain't even sound like
Wait.
What?
A lot of times people are talking about the pizza in Chicago, and
Mhm.
I didn't feel like it was that great. Not at
mhm.
all. New York pizza was trash. I'm sorry.
I've
New
heard
Yorkers.
people say that. I've heard their pizza is trash. That's what I've heard.
I've been, like I said, everywhere. Chopped cheese.
And they cheesecake.
Oh,
Oh,
we talking about real food though.
right.
We want
you talking about
because we just saying we in the South, we thickums, we
Right.
like to eat, we want some food.
you
It
hate
ain't gotta be
soul food.
It just got to be good food. So I just came from Chicago a couple weeks ago, and we went to a place. I ordered salmon. The salmon was not, for one, it wasn't cut right. For two, it wasn't seasoned right. So yeah, situations like that.
I don't go to Chicago for no fish, though.
I've been now.
But
I can't talk about New Orleans because New Orleans do have some good
yeah,
food.
they got some good
But
food.
you have some places that's supposed to have the greatest, and it's just don't be that great. Florida doesn't always have the greatest seafood, and they're right there by the water.
Oh, Florida got some good seafood. I ain't never had
maybe
nothing
it's just the
bad.
places that I went, but I tell this story all the time. I was coming back home from wherever I was coming from in the north.
She do.
And we were driving from, I think it was coming back from Detroit. And on the way back, we literally did not get any good food until we got to Nashville. And we
Ooh,
stopped
Nashville
at a
is good.
gas station.
Yes.
And we got gas station chicken, and it blew everything I
Oh,
had.
was
all
it
weekend
Chester?
out the
Was
water.
it Chester's chicken?
It might have been.
Chester's chicken is good.
It might have been. That's what I'm saying. So gas station chicken is killing everything I just had for the last 4 days. Gas station chicken.
That is funny, but you know what? I agree with you when you say up north food is not all that great. I've only had it like twice, and I was not impressed. I was like, "Really? This is what we doing up north? Where's your seasoning? Where's your seasoning? They ain't have no seasoning, child. It was."
Ain't nothing good, but they be comparing stuff to just.
Cause soul food is amazing. And how dare you not like soul food when this whole episode is about soul food?
Yeah, I can't believe you said you don't like it.
Oh my goodness, you better act like you don't like it today. Well, I know one thing since
cabbage.
since you,
That's soul food. Hey, that's
I've never had barbecue cabbage.
gotta throw it on
Look
the grill.
Hey, I've never had
So
that.
since being on my health journey, I'm learning you can do a whole lot with cabbage. So,
Really?
yeah, it's coming. I've made a lot of different things with cabbage, and I just saw cabbage lasagna on TikTok the other
Ooh,
day. Now I don't know.
that is crazy.
Lasagna. So
That-
she took her cabbage noodles, she left them big, she soaked them a little bit. Next thing I know, she was layering it with the meat and the cheese and all the things. And she was like, of course, every time they do it, they take that bite and they be like, they be giving you all the
Right,
that don't
right.
mean it was good, but hey, it's worth a try. Now back to the cabbage though. Like I noticed one thing about you. You like your cabbage to be really thick and
Yes,
chunky.
I do.
She like all her greens to be chunky.
Yes,
'cause I've
my
been in
collard
this kitchen
greens. Yes,
before. But you see the way I came in, it was like, yeah, I like it a little bit skinnier. So.
yes, I like my greens big.
But I can tell you that, I don't think it matters though. I think however you eat it, however you get it in.
And I do not like sugar in my vegetables. So if you got sugar in your vegetables, we're not eating sugar in your vegetables over at your house. We are not doing that. We are not coming over your house if you put sugar in your vegetables. If you put sugar in your spaghetti, we're not coming over your house. Okay. We will tolerate it in the cornbread, but we are not doing it in vegetables or spaghetti or lasagna. Please do not put sugar in there. Okay.
No sugar. No,
we don't do that. We don't need sugar diabetes.
Hey, I go one step closer.
What?
Don't put it in your grits.
Oh, please don't put it in your grits.
I'm gonna leave the rest of these a little bit big because these are not that big. So I'll leave that for you to
Oh,
add
no,
to
you
your
know,
pie. You
go
want me
ahead
to
and
cut some more?
cut some more. Cut some more. You are here. We put you to work
Hey,
today.
Put me to work.
We are putting you
I
to
don't
work.
mind. But yes.
Yeah, but
I
sugar in the grits, absolutely not.
totally agree.
That is a sin. Don't do that. That is definitely a sin. You cannot do that. I will say this. I do like Southern food because, of course, I'm raised on Southern food, but New Orleans food is good too. It may be a little salty, but I love it. I do love it.
I love New Orleans.
Yes.
Honestly,
Mhm.
Louisiana food,
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't mad at Louisiana, honestly. And every time I go to New Orleans, I gotta talk like the locals. So I be in there like, baby. baby.
So you can get some extra stuff or what? Well, like, why you do that? I want to know. I want to know what.
It just feels like, you know how they say when in Rome, do what the Roman. Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, that's what that is.
So when in New Orleans, baby, you gotta say Nola.
Oh. Look, I just come up in there with my little country Atlanta self and just talk how I regularly talk. And speaking of, okay, but speaking of Atlanta, this is what's so crazy. So Atlanta is like a huge melting pot, right? Just a huge melting pot. And growing up, we went to school with pretty much everybody. New Jersey, Ethiopians, Somalians, England, people from England, whatever. So it's like a lot of people don't understand. If you're originally from Atlanta, you got like a deep Southern accent. And some people, like when you hear T.I. or when you hear Andre 3000, they have a deep Southern accent. That's because they're from Atlanta. But people, when they hear people, they have a deep Southern accent, they looking at us like, where are you from? I'm from here. I'm from Atlanta. What are you talking about? But they think you're supposed to sound like you're from New York or something or somewhere else. I'm like, no, it's a big melting pot. But no, I have a deep Southern accent. And I don't mind. I love my Southern accent. Now, Birmingham has it too, but it's like I've been here for so long. It's kind of, I'm used to it.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't really sound weird unless I hear people from like Gaston or Montgomery or something. And then I'm just like, okay, I can kind of hear the difference when I'm talking to I can. When it's outside of Birmingham, I can hear the difference really well.
Not unless it's like a big span,
it's far away. I hear it. I hear it definitely. Away. Yes.
Like I've never been like, oh, you sound like you from Montgomery.
No, I mean you can tell they deep south. Like they don't live in Birmingham. Like, okay, yeah, you live somewhere else because it's a deep Southern accent. Right. Yeah, you just visiting. That's it. That's because you've been in it for so long. So now you're starting to get used to it.
Maybe that's my truth too.
Yeah,
because I've been here now for so long. I tell people sometimes they say that they can hear an accent in me. Of course, I'm from Chicago, but I grew up here. Like I literally went to high school here. I went to college here. All my children were born here. So for the most part, I tell people like other times I'm from Birmingham, and then they be like, "No, I can hear a little something, something," and I'll say, "Okay, well, I went, then I have to tell them the whole backstory." But
Chicago,
but no, my people in Chicago, they say you sound so country. They hear the country right away.
No, I can kind of see that.
Oh yeah,
but them
Midwestern. Oh yeah.
Well, I can kind of see that because I do have one friend that lives here. She's from Chicago. Her and her husband from Chicago. Shout out to Tanisha. Love you, boo. Can't wait to get you on the show. If you ever hear her and you hear each other talk, she would probably look at you like I can hear a lot of Southern. Tanisha, you can't really hear it for real. She gonna lose it one day, but it ain't. It ain't.
You will lose it like I did.
It ain't yet. So I know you don't eat beef, but what really made you break your promise of eating beef, not eating beef, to eat these oxtails tonight? Because you was excited.
I sure was. Because I haven't had it in so long. So for me, the decision to not eat beef really came from just wanting to be health conscious. Everybody knows that beef is one of those things that don't digest the best and et cetera, et cetera. So I just really want to be more intentional about the way I take care of myself. I'm 44 now, which means about 9 years ago.
All right.
I'm
44 and living.
45 in November, just to let y'all know.
Oh, she's a Scorpio, you guys. Scorpios they're fine. They're welcome here. They are welcome here. They are.
They're welcome here. Only the girls though, because I hear so many bad things, and then they be like, "But not the girl Scorpios. The girl Scorpios are good." Anyway, I don't get into all that anymore, so I don't go speaking about people's signs or anything.
But me and your daughter will have a great conversation because she loves all of that. Me too.
Yeah, she does. So back to my story though. 9 years ago, my mom passed away. Sad. And it really changed me on what I wanted to do as far as my longevity and how I wanted to preserve myself, my body, all the things. So it really just made me change how I eat a little bit. So cut out the pork, cut out the beef, really change up all the different things, the fried foods and whatnot. Now I still will eat some fries, but right now specifically, I'm on this little diet because even with all the beef and pork being gone, your girl is still hefty.
But so let me say this. I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. So you all know I do a lot of vegan desserts, right? Okay. That's all I do, pretty much. Like 50% of my business, maybe 60%. Have never met a skinny vegan. Never. All of them people are thick. Them sisters are healthy. No offense, okay? And y'all look good. Y'all look very good, okay?
Hefty.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all look excellent. I've never seen a skinny vegan. So I think it might be because they're eating bread and stuff. But so when you said what you just said, don't feel bad because I guess a lot of people think because they cut out the red pork, they're supposed to slim down.
Right. It don't just go that way. So
Mm-mm.
I'm on now. The next part is that I am going to be cutting back on all the fried foods and the potatoes and stuff like that. But that's where it started. Was just being on the journey of wanting to do better for myself. And so the beef and the pork was the first to go. And I had a hard time with pork. I'll be honest. I was one of those people that love ham at the holidays. Once upon a time I ate chitlins, but that's been a long time ago. I confess.
Ooh, I love chitlins. I love chitlins. Chitlins is amazing.
I confess, but that was gone a long time ago. But
hold on real quick, honey.
Yeah.
You like chicken? You on me, bro?
Baby.
A long time ago, I ate chitlins. I am still from Birmingham. I grew up on the airport. For anybody who needs to know, yes.
Oh,
Let me tell you
grew up on
something.
the airport. East Sider, yes. I'm an East Side girl, absolutely.
Okay.
So, anyways, so the pork was hard. Bacon was the last thing because it was like phases.
Mhm.
I stopped eating the ham at the holidays, and then then it got to the point where it's like, okay, the bacon got to go too. I was like, ugh.
Now that's hard for
That
me.
was hard because
That's hard for me.
you eat bacon in your salad, you eat
Ooh.
bacon in your sandwiches, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like me a little oink in my
Yeah,
food.
boy,
Okay.
it was hard.
I love me a little oink.
It was
Okay.
hard, but we made it through, and now I am pork free. But beef is not like it's like sin. It's just
Mhm.
something that I say, you know what? I'm just, every now and then. So when I really feel the urge, I can.
When you feel the urge to sin.
No, it's not a sin.
Oh.
When I feel the urge to eat dang on beef. Such as these oxtails. But now the urge is like, oh, okay, you can make an exception for these oxtails.
So you only take out one animal from McDonald's.
Right, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
just saying, the pig is first. Now that is a sin. That's the unclean meat. But so yes, the pork went first. The beef.
Get a little dirty, girl.
He's so silly. He's too silly. But yeah, the beef. I mean, the
Mhm.
beef is So every now and then, maybe once a year, I guess, and maybe not even that. It just depends. So if
Hold
it's a
on, you
special-
said once a year. How we know you ain't lying? How we know this ain't your second or your third tonight?
Look, you ain't gotta know. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
All that matters is that I am.
You can't
fully
be lying
digested.
to my audience talking about something. I decided not to sin tonight. I mean, or I'm a sin for the first time of the year.
This is not a sin.
So
Don't
do
be
you-
having me feeling bad about it.
Yeah, I be lying all the time.
You having me up here feeling bad about eating beef.
No,
like,
it's okay. It's-
no.
Well, we want you to feel bad, so because you're gonna get one of these oxtail bones, so that way you can feel bad. If we
Look, just
be like, oh, it's gonna be the rest
I
for
was gonna
me.
be
And,
indulgent.
look, it's gonna be the rest for me and nephew. We're like, oh, remember, you can't have all of that.
I
You
know,
had
right?
to- No, I'm just playing. Y'all get what y'all want, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the Ziploc bag. Now, do you feel any different from just cutting out the red meat and the pork? Do you feel like more energetic?
Absolutely. The energy is definitely there.
Mhm.
Feeling sluggish, being so full, being bloated, all of those things are no
Mhm.
longer a factor. Also skin, that pork does kind of mess with your skin at times.
Mm.
Word?
And your
I
smell.
have heard of that. Yeah.
Hello?
You can get meat sweats.
Yes.
What with the meat? How does it mess with the skin? Pimples? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah, because it's clogged up.
It's clogging your
Yeah.
pores.
Mhm.
It's not allowing you to your skin to breathe. So yeah, and then that's what goes into the smell. Some people sweat and they smell like what they
Mhm. Meat
eat.
sweats.
That's
Yeah.
not good. Of course, I'm sure it also affects everything about a woman and all the things that we have
Mhm.
going on. So
Yes. Yeah, and me, I always want to make
Clean
sure
eating
I'm good
Yeah, you are
downstairs.
what you
I'm trying to- yeah,
and what you put in comes out. So at the end of the day, those things matter.
that is so true. I had a homeboy dated this nurse some years ago. He said that was her problem. She had some.
She was a whole nurse.
A whole nurse, and he said she had the meat sweats. Now look, I grabbed us another glass because we did I did pour up a glass of the red wine for you because that is one of the ingredients that I did put in the oxtails.
Okay.
Another one of the ingredients that I put in the oxtail was bourbon. So I just want you to taste a little bit of it. Now, this is the cheap stuff now. Okay. I cook with this stuff. This is a great cooking. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. I'm sorry, whiskey. This is a great cooking whiskey. I put it in my bread pudding. I put it in my cookies. I put it in my turtle brownie, and I also put it in my food.
Wow.
Sometimes I put it in my collard greens too. But I love, if you all been following this channel for a while, you know I love cooking with bourbon and I love cooking with beer. So let me check on these greens because
Yeah.
they look like they saying something.
When you are cooking with alcohol, it's always good to grab the cheap stuff.
Yes,
Because
it is.
usually that's going to give you a robust, right?
Yes.
Everybody knows the cheap liquor is probably going to knock you off your feet. You know,
Mhm.
so when you're cooking with it, it goes good to, coat your food and then the alcohol part of cookout.
Right, exactly.
Mhm.
And you know what? I'm not worried about the alcohol cooking out, as you all know. You know how I get down, okay?
Feel like a little bit can stay.
A little bit can say. But I will tell you, the first time I really did a huge bread pudding for an event, I was doing the New Year's Eve party. And I think I put like a whole bottle of whiskey in it. And when I tell
Lord.
you,
The folks was partying, huh?
yeah, they was partying. That was my first and last time. So I'm
They
gonna
was singing and swinging.
right. So I'm gonna let you taste this because
Okay.
this is one of the ingredients. Well, I'll give you a little bit more. You can handle it. You're a big girl. I'm a big girl too. So we know how to hold our liquor. But anyway, I'm gonna let you taste that. That is what I cook with. It is a good little cheap whiskey called Club 400. I know they're not sponsoring the video, the cooking show, but I'm just gonna give them a little shout out, okay? Because I like y'all. I've been cooking with y'all for a while.
Don't be in her comments talking about some. Ooh, she used the cheap stuff.
I sure do.
They say it's intentional. I did it on purpose.
Very intentional. I love it. If
It
not
is strong.
Club 400, I would say there was another one I used to use a lot when it comes to baking and cooking, and I forgot what it was. But anyway,
We not plugging liquor. So
we're
it's
not
fine.
plugging them. But I will tell you off air because just in case if you want to do some brownies one day and put it in your brownies,
Okay,
then it'll be a
brownies.
great thing. Jack Daniels is good also for cooking. I love it. So I want to say we got about 5 to 7 more minutes on the food before we actually played it. I'm so excited. I'm excited. This is my first night ever cooking oxtails, you guys. I've never cooked oxtails in a day of my life. I've always cooked this cousin, neck bones. But I've never
Man,
cooked.
I do miss neck bones. I
I
used
love
to test
neck-
some neck
Ooh,
bones.
Neck bones are cheap. You can get like a nice pack for like under $10 and
Yes.
feed the family.
And for me, I was like one of those kids that would like dig out all the meat. I was one of those.
Oh, me, I'm gonna
like,
dig it out.
the bone gonna be left. Only the
Yes.
bone.
Yes,
I used to love neck
I'm gonna
bones.
dig it out. I
So-
love neck bones. And so with me cooking oxtails now, I know you guys are watching this live, but it's also going to be on the LIM YouTube channel. But we also have a pre-recording that you guys can see where I actually prepped the oxtails and I cooked it. So I'm excited about that because then I thought I was nervous.
So you
Okay.
get to see all the steps.
Yes, they get to see all the steps. I was
Awesome.
nervous with that. So I had to deliver a cake to a party early on. And I was like, nephew, open up the oven and check on her. I'm doing too much. You got me doing too much. I don't know how to do this. Child, let me tell you something. Nephew don't know nothing about no cooking, but it's okay. You're going to learn by the end of the year how to cook.
I know how to cook food.
What's the food
What's the
you
food
make?
you make?
Oh,
Because
somebody
my
came.
brother, he's like, I know 5 good things. And I'm like, okay, what's your 5 things? He'd be like, eggs.
Yeah, I know
That's not a meal, though.
brown
It's not a
skin,
meal.
I know how to put the sunshine up.
Now, if you know how to do sunny side up, you actually pretty
You
good.
actually got something.
Yeah,
a
you
little
got something
skill.
going if you know how to do that.
Only thing I can't do is that.
Dinner.
Why you can't do
I
dinner?
mean, there's some easy things like
I eat them.
hamburger helper. I mean, if that's what
Hamburger
you eat at dinner
helper?
time, I don't eat hamburger helper, but I mean, hey, single
Hamburger
men
helper- well-
normally would eat that.
No, I agree with him.
Hold on, bro. I feel like that was intense. Hold on, man.
Shots fired. I just like
No,
Am I tripping?
I
single
feel,
men will eat hamburger helper.
I feel you on that because hamburger helper really isn't a real meal. It's not really a meal. It's not a real meal. I'm sorry. It's not
got
really a
little
real meal.
starch, it's got a little protein,
I mean, I eat
got a
it.
little
So-
dairy.
So do you eat hamburger helper and rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat?
It's either one or the other. You ain't go.
That's true. But when I was younger, them rice-a-ronis, when they came out with the pastaroni,
Now,
the pastaroni was so good. It's a tenderoni.
raviolis. I can't
Mm.
Mhm.
really get into it.
Okay.
I can't get into the ravioli either.
When they was Chef Boyardee us back in the 90s,
I can't get into
Somebody
the
should've called the
ravioli. I can.
somebody should have called the police, giving these kids Boyardee and Kraft singles. Just
Now,
illegal.
Kraft singles to me, if I'm not mistaken, that's more like government cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty familiar with government cheese, for personal reasons.
Mhm,
And,
mhm.
and back in the day, government cheese worked in some things. It didn't work as well in macaroni, but it did work on the grilled cheese. Just saying.
Okay. So I mean,
Yeah.
Be the government.
Now I will say this. Shout out to my mama. Miss Evelyn did make sure she cooked a lot of stuff from scratch. And if you all know Miss Evelyn in the Birmingham area, you already know she is the fried pie. And she used to make a lot of stuff from scratch.
That's beautiful.
A lot of stuff from scratch. So now I'm kind of like, I make a lot of things from scratch too, but I'm starting to experiment. I don't want y'all to see this just yet. 'Cause
I
I'm
can't
keeping
wait.
it covered.
Now my mom did too. She over there got the little lid up, y'all. But
yes, we are
speaking of from
covering
scratch,
it.
my mom made a lot of stuff from scratch too, and I'm grateful when I was growing up. But baby,
Oh, yeah.
once I got of age, we weren't doing that. So
Yeah, because you know what? We've gotten busy.
I'm the whip it up type person. I'm gonna take something, instant and make it seem like it's from scratch.
But if you think about it, we're so busy in our adult life. It's hard to, do stuff from scratch now.
Like,
It really
times have
is.
changed, obviously.
Right.
And I don't know where they found the time because the same 24 hours exist in a day, but for some reason they seem to have double. I don't know.
So I love to go down the conspiracy belt, the rabbit hole. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. They
Tell me.
sped up time. Up time, and they caught us off guard.
The government
When
sped
they,
up
yes, he did. Yeah, the government did. I'm telling you, he did. Because what happened
He did.
was,
Which one?
what happened was, when we started doing these digital times and stuff, we didn't realize a lot of stuff was skipping. I'm telling you.
Okay, conspiracy.
Baby, I'm all about a conspiracy, child. I am all about it. Now I'm adding a little bit more broth into the rice. I would say it take about I'm gonna say 7 more minutes to cook. But I'm all about conspiracy because I feel like, growing up, I remember looking at the time and I used to think to myself, like, did the minute just skip? And I'm like, I know that minute didn't skip that darn fast. And I know people be thinking I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, time speeds up because now it's June. It's supposed to be February. It's not no darn June.
Oh my goodness.
I'm saying
It's supposed to be February.
it's supposed to be February or January or something. June this year is all no.
The year is kind of going fast though. I'll give you that.
Time is going too fast now. I'm just saying, this don't make no sense. I'm already 40. I'm supposed to be 34, child.
I know that's right. Me too.
Time is speeding up. But older people used to always say, "Oh, enjoy your 30s because it go by quick."
They say that to me too. Yeah, and also with my children, and I know your child's still kind of young, but I used to be like, I can't wait for them to get old. I can't wait because I have 3 kids. Now that they are older, 22, 19, and 16, it's not that much easier. As a matter of fact, it ain't easier at all. It's just a different level of hard. And so people used to tell me, oh, enjoy them while they're young. Oh my God, this is precious time.
Really?
And baby, I was rushing to get them to what I thought was going to be an easier time of parenting. And it's just a different level of hard.
So why is it a different level of hard?
Mainly because the older children think they know more. Back when they were young, they took what you said and they understood and they just did what their parents said to do. Now they have all these opinions. They have
because the internet,
they think
they live in.
You surprised me?
Like they have to learn to have a mind of their own. And
know what you living for.
But also the times are different, the influences are different. And I think that's the biggest thing because they have so much more influence than we ever had. All we had was our parents' influence, and what they said was fact, it was law. Right now the kids be like, well, no, that ain't necessarily what it is, and you don't know for real, and you just don't. My daughter tells me all the time, I'm just not aware of all the things she's aware of. Like she's been here for 45 years.
Exactly.
Child, I be like, look, now I'm sounding like my mama. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
It really is. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing new
Nothing
under the
new.
sun.
It may look different, it may come in a different package or whatever, same
Mhm.
thing, but it's not new. And so, yeah, that's what I mean when I say it's just a different level of hard. So
I get you.
yeah. So, and this is something I have said, and I, will say it here, that it's so important as adults to
Mhm.
surround yourself with people who are like-minded
Right.
and you guys are on the same length, because when your children are around people,
Mhm.
they're getting the same advice that you would be giving them.
Right.
So that way they're not getting conflicting information and they're not in a place where it's just like, oh yeah, my mom, she crazy because me and you see things, because they will take outside information quicker than they will take your information.
Yeah, because they always think that we're wrong. We don't know what we're talking about. They think
Yeah.
we just was born yesterday. And I'm trying to figure out, why did you think I just got here when you got here?
Right. It's
Like, that's not the way it happened. That's not the way it worked.
I believe my mom.
like your mother is not crazy.
I believe.
We vouch for her. Okay.
I think she got
I
a.
believe though.
You believe wrong.
I think she do have a
I got you,
certain.
Miss J.
No. She got a certain level of crazy, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh.
Because she's quiet, like I was,
Yeah, dog. Quiet people crazy.
and quiet people are crazy.
Oh, she does watch those crime shows.
And I love it, and I
We talked
love,
about that, right?
and I love a good crime show
And
because I
both of
stay.
y'all see, yeah,
I
you y'all.
stay watching a crime show. So even though I said I used to be, and then I went ahead and let the crazy out.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so now y'all know. Okay, y'all can ask anything. So Monique, we're about to play it up, but I would love for you to just go ahead and give us a conclusion of, a final, you know what I mean, about your business,
Okay.
reiterate it so
Mhm.
people can know where to find you and plug in your business.
Absolutely. So if you are looking for catering, you can absolutely find me, CNC Food and Beverage. Of course, you can just locate me directly, Monique Johnson. My name is Monique Johnson Parrish. However,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
Mrs. Parrish, if you will. But
If
the,
you're nasty.
it was a bit much to go into social media and change my last name, so I ain't changed it.
Why?
Don't sue me, because it's a lot, especially when you're a content creator already and you have the little check.
Mhm.
Anyways. So yeah, I didn't want to go back and do all that. So shout out to my husband. He knows that I love
We
him.
love him. We love Messiah.
Right. Okay. So Monique Johnson, you can find me there and you can reach out. But also Trade Savvy 1K. And that's really what I want you guys to tap into, because everybody needs to know what they're doing with their finances. Everybody needs to be investing. This economy is crazy. You cannot trust your job. You cannot trust that anything that you have is going to still be there. So you got to take matters into your own hands. And I don't mean do illegal things.
Yeah,
I just mean put it where they're putting their money. And that's the stock market. Stock market has made a lot of millionaires. That doesn't mean I'm promising you that you will be a millionaire, but if you do your thing and you do it the right way, consistency does build wealth.
Yeah, you got to do your homework. Do your due
Absolutely.
diligence.
Absolutely.
Everybody-
I tell you all the time, do your own research for sure.
Everyone that's out there, we can lead you to the water, but you got to be the one that's going to drink
Absolutely.
the water, okay?
Absolutely.
So that's the reason why me and Monique, we're going to talk later on. Maybe not tonight, but we're going to talk later on because it's been in my mind. It's been on my mind to
And a lot
trade
of
and
people
do all
say that. A lot of people say, I've been wanting to learn. Well, hey, reach out to me again, Monique Johnson, or you can follow any of my pages. Trade Savvy 1K. I'm always dropping gems, tips. I am constantly talking about stocks and just all the things. So if you want to just watch for a while, feel free. No purchase required. Just get on the page and start looking,
You're right.
And then, of course, if and when you're ready, and I hope that becomes a moment for everybody, then you reach out and we can get you started, because that's my specialty, is getting people set up. I tell them all the time, I can take you from 0 to 100
real quick,
right? But the
Okay.
basic is that I'll get you set up, get you in a place where you can be paper trading, because I don't recommend jumping in with your real money if you're not experienced. So I put you in a place where you're trading your paper account, which is a fake account, and that just helps you to get practice, because practice is what you're going to need in order to become comfortable. I don't take anybody's money and trade for them. I will never ask you to do that. I'm simply going to give you, like she said, I'm going to lead you to the water, and it's up to you how much you want it. That's the thing. So
Okay.
come see me, guys. Trade Savvy 1K, Monique Johnson.
Yes. So this is the moment that we all been waiting for. Actually, this is the moment that I've been waiting for. I'm trying to see This is my first time doing oxtails. Did I understand the assignment? Now I will tell you this. We did the salt and pepper, we did thyme, we did rosemary, okay? We also braised it in the whiskey and the red wine. I did my own broth, my beef broth. I let it cook for about 4 hours. So now we about to plate it.
Whoop, whoop.
Are you excited, Monique?
I'm so excited.
Now, if you turn blue, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what? I need to stop saying that before somebody really turn blue. But first we're gonna put the rice on here. Okay. I feel like rice and oxtail really do go together.
Real bad.
Real bad. Yeah. So we're just gonna put just a little bit. Okay. I like how I plated that. That's cute. And so and now
So good. Smell good.
we're gonna put the cabbage. The cabbage that you cut so beautifully.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna
Now, hey, there's no wrong way to cut your cabbage. So
I know,
don't
but you-
feel obligated to do it like me, because obviously, again, my
But
friend
you
likes it
can.
chunky, and she was so gracious to allow it to go the way I like it.
Yes, yes. So we have our cabbage. Shout out to the farmers because this comes from Humphreys Farm.
Yay!
I
I
love
love a
them.
good fresh cabbage.
That's my people. That's my people.
You know, it was what
Made
grown with love.
Grown with love.
Grown
Yes.
with love.
Grown with love.
Somebody walked out there and looked at that cabbage every day.
Yes. So now for the main drum roll, please, nephew. He ain't gonna give me no drums. Oh my god.
I'll move these out the way.
The crickets are definitely okay. I'm nervous. So we're gonna get Miss. You want them to see it? So Miss Monique, we're just gonna
Ooh.
get you to try the oxtails. Now,
This
I will
looks
say
great.
this: the recipe that I did look up called for tomato base. I had extra tomatoes, so I didn't do tomato paste. I meant to say, ooh, that's I
Wow,
put
this is a huge
I
oxtail.
know. Now
Baby,
that,
this came off a real ox.
okay, it came off a real.
I don't think I ever seen them this big.
I'm gonna put a little bit of carrots in it, and then I'm gonna let you guys see the dish in a minute. I just wanna.
I'm telling you, this is a real cow.
Yeah.
A real ox.
I'm gonna put it in the bowl and make it presentable in a minute. But I want Miss Monique to just taste the oxtail and tell me what she thinks. I think next time I'm gonna put some potatoes in it. Do they put potatoes with oxtail?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So let me get you a fork, and you go ahead and try. Tell me if I season the oxtail good. Tell me if just tell me the truth about the oxtail.
Okay. I gotta do my my tan brown. The oh Lord, we thank you.
Hold on, Tabitha Brown.
Yeah.
She pray over the food.
She say, oh Lord, we thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we getting some rice.
Yeah.
We getting a little bit of the meat.
Yes.
Gotta do that. I'm gonna get a little bit of this cabbage.
I'm glad that it's falling off of the bone.
It is like it's about to fall off the fork. It's like
But you know what's so crazy? I have been like, ooh, y'all, that's my dishes. Ain't no ghost up in here. Okay.
Mhm.
But I have been so heavy-handed with seasoning that I've been trying to pull back a little bit. So just let me know if I need a little bit more seasoning.
Oh, baby, it's good.
Because I've been
Mhm.
trying not to give nobody high blood pressure or sugar diabetes.
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 Diabetes. No,
Diabetes.
y'all look at the way it's like literally falling off the bone.
Oh, good.
It is so tender.
Yeah.
It is so flavorful.
So you think I can actually do it again and master?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I
Absolutely.
need to know.
Let me taste the cabbage by itself.
Yes,
Cause
please
I love
do.
I love a good cabbage that's just your old fashioned way. Like sometimes we be going all out. I know I like to be like, oh, Creole cabbage. And I've been to put so much seasoning on that cabbage, it'd be like
Yes, yes. I don't know why this look like fall.
mm-hmm.
Like some leaves that I raked it up with some meat. And you all make sure you tune into the Joe Lockett the Joe Lockett Show on the Joe Lockett YouTube channel. I'm probably saying that so wrong, but the LIM, excuse me, y'all. The LIM, make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow so you can actually see the dish, the final plate up dish on the channel. So let me just say this because I'm going to fix me a plate after the show. But Monique, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
You are one of my good friends. I love that you came through. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm about to fix me a plate and eat with you. And nephew, you want some of these neck bones too? Okay, bars. You want some of these neck bones? Okay, well, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, it's time to go. I done had a busy weekend. It's time to go. So anyway, with that, nephew's gonna get a plate of oxtails. We're about to go. You guys join us next month in July. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna have. And thank you all so much for tuning in to Let Her Cook. I'll talk to you all later.
Bye, guys.